Now, with crossover sales rising faster than the price of gas, Lexus has decided to get in on the action. Now, this is its latest urban crossover, or UX as it will be known. It's in your face and very difficult to hide in a crowd. The starting point in the model range is the UX200. It arrives with an all-new 2-litre engine that pushes 168 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque through the front wheels and a direct shift continuously variable transmission. The direct shift part is found in a mechanical first gear. It allows more torque to be fed to the transmission on takeoff because there's no risk of slipping the steel drive belt. Once out of first gear, it functions like any other CVT, including having predetermined shift points when the gas pedal is mashed. It worked very nicely. Now, the other alternative is the UX250H. It uses the same gas engine but on the Atkinson cycle, and it ups the horsepower to 176. That brings greater driving presence. The other thing it has is a second electric motor. It drives the rear wheels, which gives this thing an all-wheel drive capability. In the end, it's the hybrid that's going to be the popular model, purely and simply because it's more fun to drive and it gives you better fuel economy. In other parts of the world, the UX will be offered with 2 suspensions. The base setup uses conventional springs and dampers. The ride is cushioned and it does a very good job of limiting body roll. In fact, the UX actually drives more like a compact hatch than it does a crossover. The second suspension uses adaptive damping. It did a better overall job of keeping things on the level. Hopefully it will be added to the Canadian mix when the UX finally arrives in January. One of the highlights of the UX is the cabin. Very nice materials, very comfortable seats, especially if you go with the F-Sport model, and all the latest technology, blind spot monitoring, and you can now get Apple CarPlay in a Lexus. Good heavens, whatever's happening, Lexus catching up with the times? Whatever next? The F-Sport package is offered on both the gas and hybrid models. It brings a stronger look with a bolder front and rear end treatments, fog lights, a sport-tuned suspension and nicer 18-inch wheels. Inside, it gets a larger instrument cluster that was plucked right from the LS and of course an F-Sport steering wheel along with boy racer pedals to cap things off. Regardless of whether it's the gas or hybrid model, the package adds to the UX's appeal, especially the driving dynamics. While this new Lexus UX does share some of its componentry with the CHR, it is a very different ride because it's been given the full Lexus treatment. A very nice cabin that's got all the right materials, a delightful powertrain, especially if you go with the hybrid. In the end, this thing will be a heavy hitter, especially when it comes to the luxury end of the compact crossover segment. I'm Graham Fletcher for Driving.ca.